Story about how I almost got arrested over the weekend and how the Roblox developer conference got shut down due to a potential security threat. Now, if you guys don't know, over the weekend I was at RDC 23, which was in San Francisco. This is footage from last year's RDC. It stands for the Roblox Developers Conference, and essentially what it is a yearly Roblox convention where the top creators, the top developers, the top UGC artists, everyone just comes together to talk, hang out, and Roblox announces a lot of cool stuff here. New updates, new features coming to the platform. I even got to meet some cool developers. Here's Minitoon, the creator of Piggy. Here's me and Bad CC, one of the creators of Roblox Jailbreak. Here's me and Sketch. Here's me and a bunch of other YouTubers who actually almost got arrested with me. More on that in a bit. And well, while I was at RDC this weekend, I had the great idea to IRL stream it. I bought an IRL backpack, which allows me to live stream from anywhere, at any place, at any time. And that's exactly what we did. Saturday morning, I went to RDC with the backpack, started streaming with Roblox's permission. We saw a bunch of other YouTubers there. I had an arm wrestling battle with a bunch of other YouTubers, and that went great and lovely and amazing. Yeah, my username's this beat me in an arm wrestling battle. That wasn't fun. But I got to show off all the cool booths, walk around the pier and the convention. We actually almost had 50,000 people watching. It was a great time. But I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I decided to gather up a bunch of my YouTuber friends. We hopped into an Uber, and well, this is where the problem started. And where did we go? We went to this place called Pier 39. If you've ever been in San Francisco, you'll know that it's a pretty popular tourist destination. It's like the tourist destination. There's like sea lions there. There's an amusement park there. There's a bunch of shops, food. It's great. So we went to Pier 39. We checked out the sea lions. We rode a few of the rides in the amusement park area, went to a few of the shops. I would show you guys footage of this, but I can't, and you'll see why here in a second. Because, well, as we were leaving, we were stopped by a security guard. He came up to us. He asked us if we had a film permit to film at Pier 39. And of course, we didn't. We thought it was a public space. There was no signs that said private property. There were no signs that said no filming. There was like hundreds, if not thousands of people there. It's an entire amusement park. I was like, yeah, this is a public space. It's a pier. It's one of San Francisco's giant tourist attractions, right? So we didn't have a permit. So the security guard stopped us and he said we can either A, give him all of our information and he can confiscate our equipment, or B, he can call the police. And well, we were already leaving, so we just told him, hey, we're gonna leave the area. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna stop. It's not gonna be a problem. We don't want any trouble. And the security guard tried to stop us. He actually tried to grab the RDC badge off of my bodyguard's neck because it had our information on it. And so at that point, we were just like, let's get out of here. Let's just leave. Let's go as quickly as possible. And this whole time, the security guard kept trying to stop us. He told us that we can't leave. We can't go anywhere. Honestly, I was pretty scared. I didn't know what to do. This was my first IRL stream. I've never been in a situation like this before. I had no idea what was going on. So we get to the front of the pier where all the Ubers and taxis are. We immediately hop into a taxi and we start going back to the hotel. The security guard at the pier steps in front of the taxi as he's pulling off and is like, no, you cannot leave. Stay. Stop. You can't go. Luckily, the taxi driver just like pulled around him. It was honestly pretty scary, and I'm pretty sure the security guard actually did end up calling the police as we were like leaving in the taxi. And well, a few short minutes later, we got back to the hotel, and that's where we decided it's probably a good idea to just end the stream there, stop the stream, private the stream. If you look up the stream on the channel, it's actually privated. You can't find it anywhere. And well, here we are a few days later. I've talked to my lawyer about the situation. I was like, hey, am I going to go to jail? Like, what in the world's going on here? What do I need to do? And well, I probably shouldn't get into too much detail here. The TLDR is we didn't do anything illegal. It's actually legal to film in public private areas, so we weren't breaking the law there. It's just, of course, the owner, in this case, the company that owns the pier, they want a film permit if you do any filming there. So they, of course, had the full right to ask us to leave and not film on the property. Now, whether or not our YouTube live stream counts as a commercial film project, I don't know. I don't really care to find out one way or another. But basically, we found out we didn't do anything illegal. We left the area when we were asked to leave the area. So here's what we're going to do. Even though that legally I can put the stream back up on the channel and republish it for everyone to watch in its entirety, I'm actually going to cut out the part where we were at Pier 39. I'm going to cut that out entirely just to comply with Pier 39's rules. Everything that happened before that and at RDC, that's going to get republished on the channel probably later today. Like I said before, I don't want any trouble with the pier. I didn't know it was private property. None of us did. There were no signs saying it was. There were no filming or anything like that. So we're just going to go ahead and comply with the pier's rules. We're going to cut that part out of the stream. We're going to republish that on the channel. And hopefully that's the end of this. No harm was done. We didn't get arrested. And none of us have absolutely no hard feelings towards the pier or anyone who works there. Now, let's talk about our